Okay, so hi Manjit. So just give me a brief description about yourself, no?
My name is Manjeet Kaur Sandhu, and I'm basically from Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. I done my graduation from Post Government College Dharamshala and my post graduation from Chandigarh University. I'm a very happy, fun-loving person and a hardworking person. I love to sing and I love to make new friends. I think that's all.
Okay. So is this your first time AFSP?
Yes, this is my first time.
Okay, so do you have any prior work experience?
About AFSP,
No, work experience, general work experience.
I'm a tuition teacher. I
Okay,
tutor children. Other than that, no.
okay. So what is the reason that you chose AFSP in the first place? Because there are like you have Indian Army as well, you have Indian Navy as well. So why did you choose Indian Air Force specifically?
So to be very honest, ever since childhood, like whenever there is 26 January and like those three chief of army, air force and navy stand like there and president whatever they salute. So me and my sister and my brother, we used to say that okay, this will be my dress, this will be my dress, and I always got attracted by air force. So I was wanted to like be in that force because I love the dress. First reason. Second, I always wanted to fly, and to fly means being pilot. So either you can be a commercial pilot or either you can be a air force pilot. And in air force, you get chance to like to serve for the nation also in a front line, like a frontline warrior. And I always seen my father doing that. So yeah, that is also one reason. So that is in combine all, I can say that that is why I choose air force because of these all certain reasons. And
Okay,
one of the factor is also that because of my friend. My friends are in Air Force only, so I saw them, so I silently get motivated because of them also. So
okay.
yeah, I
So
can add that.
your friends are in Indian Air Force right now.
Yes,
Okay, and what post are they?
a flight lieutenant.
Okay.
Both of them are flight lieutenant.
So how are they your friends? Like school friends, college? How are they?
They are my social media friends,
Okay, okay.
like Instagram.
Okay, so you have not met them in real person.
No,
Okay,
I
okay,
haven't right now.
okay. So uh, when did you complete your college education? What was the year?
My graduation in 2019 and my post graduation in this year.
Okay, this year. Okay. So what is the main reason that you chose to be a tuition teacher right now?
Because I love to teach children. Ever
Okay.
since school time, I used to teach my friends mathematics because I was good in that. So eventually, I got interest and I started choosing to teach students. I'm teaching since graduation. So yeah, now it's become more like interest in
Okay.
teaching. So that is.
So whom do you teach? Whom do you teach? Like, is there any specific standards that I only teach class?
I teach from first to 12th any standard, like any student who
Okay.
wants
Any
to.
any specific subject or everything?
Everything.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just ask a set of questions for you. So listen first, and then you can like start answering. So start with your 10th and 12th marks, your favorite and least favorite subject, your favorite and least favorite faculty. How many best friends do you have? Name a few of them. Positives and negatives of your best friends. One quality you would like to learn from them, and one quality that you would like to not learn from them. You can start now.
I scored 8.6 CGPA in my 10th class and 77.33% in my 12th class. My favorite subject was chemistry, and my least favorite subject was social science. And my favorite faculty was my chemistry teacher, Mr. P.S. Thakur sir. And least favorite, I won't say anyone because I never really thought about that. Like for me, every teacher was good. And when it comes to my best friend, I had 2 to 3 friends in my school who were very close to me, and still they are close to me. And their positive things are like they are understanding. So I don't have to express much, and they understand me. The only setback which I found in them is they are introverts. So they don't hang out much. So I like to, I always motivate them to meet new people and make new friends. But they are like very much choosy when it comes to friendship. So I always say that to them. That's all. And their aim in life is one of my best friend wants to become professor in zoology. So she is doing MSc right now, and other is doing MSc in biotechnology. So their aim in life to become professor only.
Okay, so you told like your friends is introverts. So what are the steps or how do you help them come out of that introvert kind of nature? How do you help them?
So whenever we meet new friends, because I'm an extrovert, so I always meet new people. Like I make new friends easily. So whenever we tends to chill out or hang out with new people, I try to make them comfortable around them by cracking joke or by introducing themselves between them. So like that, I work between them.
Okay, so cracking jokes and like making them feel comfortable, it makes that like it shows the capacity of you being very extrovert person. So how does that help the opposite person to come out of introvertness?
Like when you are like open up, like the the person besides you feel more comfortable because he thinks like she is so easygoing, and she don't think or she don't like interrogate or like judge you. So
Okay.
when this feeling of judging goes out of the mind, people eventually become like comfortable.
Okay.
So cracking joke is one of the best way to do that. Like for like sarcasm always help in certain manner.
Okay, nice. So just give me you told me like you are coming from Dharamshala, right? So just give me a few of your significances of your places now.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
So
Would you
tell me a
repeat?
few. So just give me a few points or of significance of your place, no? So what is so different about Dharamshala? What is special about it?
So Dharamshala is also known as Little Lhasa because of there is a lot of Tibetan people staying here, and you must be known about the Dalai Lama. It is a place of Dalai Lama, and a lot of monasteries. It is also a place of India's highest cricket stadium, like Dharamshala Stadium, and it is also popular for like weather. Like Dharamshala is Dharamshala at one time was the second highest place in the India for rainfalls, and the weather is always like from summer to winter. It's a changing weather, so people usually enjoy it. It's a hill station, and there are a lot of places you can visit in Dharamshala, particularly like monasteries and like waterfalls, and there are trekking places like Triun Track and like Kareri and Bhakshunag is also very popular for tourists. Uh, that's all. I
Okay,
would like to add.
so imagine like for a day, I will make you a mayor of Dharamshala, and I'll give you a target like so for this year you get 100 tourists. So I'll give you a target like in the next year I should get 200 above, which means above 100 tourists should visit Dharamshala. So as a mayor, what is the changes that you would like suggest or do in Dharamshala that it will start to attract more tourists?
So first of all, as I am very much in social media, so I will make a page on social media for the for tourism only. I would like to add people to promote the page, and with promotion there are, because people these days are more into social media. Instagram and Facebook is becoming more and more popular. So by that means, by posting beautiful blogs and like pictures, so that a tourist can be attracted toward the place, and not only that, by maintaining proper hygiene, cleanliness in the place, so that because cleanliness is one of the factor by which tourists can get attracted, and also by having good facilities of hotels vagara, which I can check on my own. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So just I'll just ask a set of questions so you can answer one after another. So just give me your routine from from the time you wake up and till you sleep. How did you prepare for your AFSP, and what are your hobbies and interests?
So I usually wake up around 5, and after that I usually do my self work, being fresh up or and other things. Then I help my mother. Then I went like 1 kilometer to fetch water. I came back while doing that. Then some cleanliness of house cleaning, other things. Then some religious work, as I'm into some religion. So yeah, some puja part, and after that I take my breakfast, and then I sit for study. Around 2 to 3, I do that. And after that, there are students which obviously I'm a tuition teacher, so I teach students. So they come, and then I teach them till 6. After 6, I join a Telegram group and channels for different preparations. So I take VATs, sets, theories, extra, and current affair and all. Around 10, I sleep then,
Okay, so
and
did
that's how
you
I
take
routine.
okay, so did you take any coaching for AFSP?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay. So you missed like your hobbies and interests.
Yeah. So my hobby is I love to sing, and I love to draw, and I love to cook, and interest is I'm more into interested right now in teaching and all, and also I'm interested in badminton these days. So I'm like playing with my brother only, and more about I'm interested in watching K dramas. So I also watch 1 or 2 episodes per day, one episode or something like that for like entertainment purpose. Yeah.
Okay. So just give me like what are all your positives and negatives of Manjeet?
So the biggest positive is I'm a very extrovert person, so it's easy for me to like gel up with people. I easily gel up, and not only that, I'm a hardworking person. I'm a dedicated person. Whatever I choose, I give my 100%, no matter how good I am or not. But I give my 100% for the purpose. And when it comes to my negative, I would like to say that sometimes I like criticize myself, like, okay, that someone is good enough, so why it's me? So that self criticism appears sometimes, and
Okay, so
not
you mean
and
like
sometimes
you so by criticism you mean like you have an habit of comparing yourself with other person.
a little bit. Yeah,
Okay,
I would say that.
okay. Okay, so you have only one negative.
I also have a little bit of anger issue, I would say.
Uh,
When things doesn't go when I'm putting efforts or something, and somehow it missed by some chance, I get a little bit upset, and sometime angry
Okay,
over myself only.
okay, okay. So I will just ask you the last set of rapid fire questions. So I just want to know like who all are there in your family? What are all their occupations? Do you stay with or without your parents? What are all your leisure time activities? So among your mother and father, whom are you close with and why? How do you help your family? If at all you need some money or monetary help, whom do you approach? And how do you spend that money? You can start.
Okay, so there are 6 members in my family. My mother, father, my grandmother, and my brother and sister both are younger to me and me. And my father is a ex-army man, and right now he's serving in like hospital for like security. And my mother is a punch of the village. And my when it comes to like spending and all, I'm like I tute like, so I get around 3,000. So I try to make my errands, run my errands on my own. But whenever I am short of money, I goes to my mother, because I'm close to her. Like I share my secret with my mother only. My mother is like my best friend. So yeah, she is the one I'm more closer to, not to my father but to my mother.
Okay, so
And
you don't like your father then.
no, it's not like that, because my father always lived in army.
Okay.
So he hardly comes like in a year 1 or 2 times. So we don't gel up that closely that with my mother, as my I lived with my mother most of the time. So that is the reason.
Okay, okay,
There's no. And
okay.
did I
So
miss something?
yeah, yeah. So what are your leisure time activities? Do you stay with or without your family? How do you help your family? And how do you spend your money?
So my leisure time activities, like I watch drama or I read novels whenever I'm free, or whenever I'm out, like I don't want to study or something like that. And my other thing is like how I help whenever there is any shortage of money, or sometimes it happens in families, like there is one thing running out or another. So I help my mother with with whatever saving I did or whatever money I have. So I usually come up with like those cultivates, like recharge of television, to recharges of mobile phone, to like to gas cylinder recharge, or whatever it is. I come up with those things most of the time. Yeah.
So, so you
And
told like,
I stay with my family only.
okay, okay. So you told like you have a few friends who are currently working in Indian Air Force, right? So what was the post that you told? What are the posts that they are working in right now?
The both of them are in flight. Both of them are flight lieutenant.
Okay, okay. So, so just give me this one, no? What do you know about Indian Air Force? Just give me three names of jets, three names of helicopters, and can you name the ranks in Indian Air Force in the descending order? You can start.
Okay. So Indian
Manjit, your voice is breaking. 1 second. Manjit, am I audible? Hello. Manjit, am I audible? Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just repeat the question. So I just want to know,
Yeah.
like, tell me about what do you know about Indian Air Force? Name any three names of jets, three names of helicopters, and the ranks of Indian Air Force in descending order.
So like Indian Air Force is the fourth highest, like fourth largest air forces in the world, and it's a prestigious organization to work in. Indian Air Force gave a candidate to open like a lot of opportunities to work in frontline as a frontline warrior, and not only that, but they can pursue their studies side by side too. When it comes to like helicopters, I know about Chikun, CH-47, and Hall Dhruv, and descending orders. I would say like uh,
So once again, you told.
Scud-
Can you please repeat the names of helicopters again?
helicopter CH-47
Okay.
and Hall Dhruv
Okay.
and Chikun.
Okay.
Yeah, and the ranks are, I would like to say, in descending order. Any three ranks I can talk. Yeah.
No, I want the entire thing.
All ranks, or like any three ranks.
No, no, I want all the ranks. All the ranks.
Okay, so I'll just take
Yeah, yeah,
1
yeah.
minute to like. Air Chief Marshal, Air Chief Marshal, uh, Chief of Air Force, Vice Chief, uh, Air Commander, Commodore, Vice Air Commodore, uh, Group Captain, wing commander, squadron leader, flight lieutenant, and flying officer.
Okay, so like you didn't name three jet names.
Three
Jets in Indian Air Force.
three jets.
Yeah, aircrafts.
Okay, so MiG-21, Sukhoi,
Mhm.
Tejas.
So where are these from? Which country
Like
did we import
Tejas is
from?
from Sukhoi and Tejas are from India only.
Okay.
Hindustan Aeronautics Limited like manufactured them,
Okay.
and I can add
Okay. Okay, so like Manjit, so the entry is over now. Okay. So I'll just give you the feedback alone. So the first thing I would like to say is this is your first AFSB, right? First SSB. So one thing I can assure you is that I can say that you're confident you're in answering your questions, you are very much clear in your answering. So I can assure you that the screening in process will not be a huge issue for you at all. I can assure you that you can easily get screened in. So you need not worry about it. So you can just practice with normal PPDT sessions, and I can assure you that you can get screened in. There is no problem at all for you. So next comes your confidence clearance, and uh, I see that you are maintaining a constant eye contact with your interviewer. So which many people don't do on their first SSPs. So just continue what you're doing. Okay. Just be confident with your answers. Just give clear answers. Just maintain your eye contact. So I can. This is your positive things. So I don't see that you have any negatives, but I would like to suggest a few points that I wish you can work on it a little bit so that the process of you getting recommended would get the chances would get higher. That's all. Okay. So the first thing is like when I asked you about give a brief description about yourself. So all I want is like your name, where are you coming from, your educational background, and currently what you are doing. That's all. Okay. I don't want your family background, how many are there. That that comes under different questions. So I just need your basic description. Who is Manjit and what is she? This is what I want, not other questions.
When they will ask about our about us, tell me about your basic
Yeah.
like description or something like that. So should we have to tell them about our interest, like hobbies or like that?
Yeah, you can answer, but see, imagine no, if officer is if say, see, imagine you're an interview officer, okay? You're interviewing me, so you want to know me as a person because you are going to recruit me only. So you want to know the information of who I am, where am I coming from, what is my educational background, and currently what is my occupation, right? But what coming from Chennai or not, do I have elder brother or elder sisters? That is not going to influence your answer, right? Or your decision to get recommended or not recommended. Yes. So all the information that I need is like your name, where are you coming from, your educational background, and currently what is your occupation. That's it. That is enough. And since you are asking like hobbies, you can add your hobbies. That's not a huge crime. You can add your hobbies, but try to like not include your family background in it because that comes under another question. So this is just a like feedback. These are not negative remarks on you. This is just a feedback. So that is your first one. Second thing is like I noticed like your confidence with your answers, but I feel like you have a huge amount of hand movement. That shouldn't be the case there. Because imagine, no, if somebody asks me what is my name, I'm going to tell my name is Venkat. I'm not going to make up a story like my name is Venkat and this thing, this. Yes. So if you are very much confident in your answers and when you're clear with your answers, you can stay confident. So you can just place your hands on the side or your on your lap. That is enough because movement of hand generally portrays a message wherein like you're not confident and you're making things up. You all the answers that you give is like true, right? These are coming confidently and you're 100% sure that you are tuition teacher. So why do you want to make up things? So just stay calm, relax, and just go with the flow. That's all. You need not have a huge hand movement there. So next comes hobbies and interests. So this is the add-on point. It's not a negative feedback. So when it comes to hobbies and interests, you told me like you like to cook and sing. So just be prepared. There may be chances like the moment you tell like I like to sing, they may ask you to sing a song. Okay, there may be
They
a
will
chance.
like
Yeah. There have been a cases, multiple cases. So just be prepared because this interview is not going to be 100% interview. This is just going to be a conversation one. But they would judge you with just with your conversations alone. So for them, it will be a conversation, but for you, it is going to be an interview. So just be prepared for it. Okay. And for rapid fire questions, I noticed that for every set of questions, you
I
tend to miss
forgot.
one or two questions. Yeah. So the main key is that first thing is practice. But the main key for not missing a question is listening to the questions calmly and every single question. Because I can assure you that the questions is not going to come up very randomly. I'm not going to ask you like, Manjit, tell me about your 10th mark, 12th mark, tell me about your family members, and then come back to college. This is not going to be the case. If I'm going to ask about your academics, you can be assured that all the questions will be in like systematic order from your academics. Okay, just stay calm, listen every question carefully, and then you can answer. And there is no like very rule that you should answer the question very immediately. You can take 5 to 10 seconds break and then you can answer. Okay, so the one thing, because Indian Air Force, not Indian Air Force, but SSB, is that the words that would come out of your mouth will surely be used against you. So why would you give them a points, no, for giving them
Yeah.
and adding a points for not getting you recommended? You're going for the Indian Air Force for getting recommended. So just give them positive points. Okay. So when it comes to Indian Air Force, I mean, like, tell me about your Indian Air Force. I saw like you gave me multiple uh, information like Indian Air Force is this thing. But what I expect is like, when is the Indian Air Force Day? Why is it important? And two to three general awareness questions. So that is what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting like the soldiers who are getting selected in Indian Air Force, they are getting permitted to, like getting higher studies or not, commission or not. That I don't want. So this alone is enough for me. And yeah, and last thing is like, when I asked you about your positives and negatives, you gave me a point like you have a habit of criticizing, like comparing yourself with others. That is like a very very huge negative point when it comes to a candidate, because that
Like
shows a because that shows
yeah,
a
that is
yeah, please.
yeah. So that is the one thing I wanted to add. Like, see, I had this like self criticism. It's not like comparing, but it's like that me, I am lacking somewhere, or I have this into me like that. Not like
Majid, your voice is mute, your mic is
am I
can you
audible?
can you please repeat again?
So like I'm saying that like I have this habit of like criticizing myself way too much. It's not like comparing to other, but it is like no criticizing myself only enough, more than enough. So how to like reduce, or how to like answer that question
Okay,
when it
so
comes to negative?
just imagine, no, you're doing one thing, okay, something you're doing, and Manjit is you have completed the task. Okay, imagine that you have completed the task with 80% efficiency. Imagine this, and you have your friend who has completed the same task with 90% efficiency. Okay, so you, as a Manjit, you told me like you are comparing these two things and you would like to criticize yourself. So keep this as scenario one. Okay, just imagine the scenario two, wherein the same Manjit who is doing the task in 80% accuracy, efficiency, and there is another person who is doing the same task with 90%. And now when I ask Manjit, she's telling like, since last time I did 80% efficiency, this time I'll do 90%. And when I ask her why, she tells like, I would like, like I always like to improve myself, upskill myself, and I always like to improve myself. So in both the scenarios, same Manjit, same task, but the way you approach a problem is different, right? So in the first thing,
Yeah.
you are giving them a very open answer that I criticize myself and I compare myself. That shouldn't be the case. You should give them an answer like, you should accept, yes, I have this problem, but I am currently working on it. So that gives them an impression like, okay, so Manjit knows her negative as well as she's ready to work on it. So she's, like spending time on herself also, which is a huge profit. So when it comes to criticism, I would like to suggest wherein like I always like to upskill my knowledge. I always like to, like go through the process that I have completed, and I would like to spend some time on it so that I can complete the task in a more faster way or and even more efficient way, because that shows your efficiency. Okay, so that is one way of answering. It's not the only way. It's one way of answering. And second thing, you told me like you have anger issues. So you should not, like, see, be it any SSB, you should not accept the fact very openly. So imagine, no, what if I tell, yes, I am lazy. If I tell this I am lazy, I can be assured that I'll not get lazy. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I would be doing is like, initially I was not doing much of things. So later on later on I realized that I'm wasting more of time. So I decided to pre-plan things, and then I am currently doing multiple things. So which, like in a other way, which shows that I was procrastinating, I was lazy, and now I am working on it. So in the same way, you can say like you told like you have anger issues. So you can tell like, oftentimes I, like things doesn't go in my way. That time I just calm myself. I just see things why it went wrong, or why that is not going in my way. And I change the way I approach, and then I get my things done. So you have clearly told them that you have problem. And at the same time, Manjit has told that I am taking necessary steps to come. Exactly. So these are the points that, these are just not your negative points. I again tell you, these are just the feedback. Just work on it. I can assure you that there is no problem of you getting screening in problem. Just work on it and keep working on it, because there are like multiple chances that you can get recommended. Just stay calm, stay focused, and like reduce your hand movements, and be confident and clear as you are. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
Like there is like only one question I would like to add, like कि जैसे मान लो कि जैसे मैं ही हूँ
Yeah.
और most of the time I like tends to forgot things, like मुझे चीजें जल्दबाजी में भूल जाती हैं और वहां पे तो रैपिड फायर ही होगा.
Hmm.
So even if like there are like 10 to 12 questions or like in a bundle of questions, इवन अगर आप 5 मिनट सोच के रुक के भी सोचते हो और वहां पे ट्राई करते हो सबको आंसर करने का, अगर आप भूल जाते हो तो वुड दैट like would you like ask them to repeat or like you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like go on?
No. You can proceed. You can tell like, I'm sorry, sir. I think I missed a few questions. If you don't mind, can you please answer it? That is not a huge issue at all. It's just that the way you ask them should be respectful. And the first thing, and second thing, for instance, I'm just telling, if at all they suddenly ask you a question that you don't know, instead of instead of giving them an answer like, sir, I don't know, sir, I'm sorry, you can tell like, sir, I'm currently unaware of it. I will just go through it and get back to you. So that is a more professional way of telling like, yes, I don't know, I will just go through it and just come back to you, rather than saying, sorry, sir, I don't know. You're just giving up on the second answer, right? I don't know. But when it comes to first answer, yes, I don't know currently, I will just check on it and then come back to you. So those are the things you can do. And when answering your first question, like you have a habit of forgetting things, don't worry, I am your, like a senior of you, because I get to forget things more than you. That's not a huge case at all, huge problem at all. So yeah, as I told you, the rapid fire questions are going to be a very systematical questions only. So the main key is like, listen properly, listen carefully, stay calm, because it is not like if you don't answer a proper question, you are going to get killed there. So just stay calm, just stay focused, listen to your questions carefully, and then you can answer slowly. Because I can assure you that this is not going to be an interview for you in SSP. It is 100% going to be your conversation only. Just like your two friends meet. This is going to be just like a conversation, but make sure they will make the interview look like a conversation, but they will be plotting marks for you side by side. So all I tell you is like, don't give them lead that yes, I have this problem. Make a note of it and downgrade that. Please don't do that, because like since being a first SSB with proper eye contact, with proper confidence and clear answering, I can assure you are already 50 to 60% way ahead of other people. So you just have that 40% of the things to work on. You don't have those negative. You just have that 40% to work on. So just work on it, and I'm pretty sure you can clear.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just send this recording to Sukanya, and just we can carry on. Okay. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.